Evolutional greetings to the floor at large. I am Anele Gxamza from Newell High School, a grade 11 learner. I have a dream. After the Republic of South Africa became free in 1994, and the late former Black President Dr. Nelson Mandela said, never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another and suffer the indignities of being the scum of the world. But 25 years later, blacks are still not free to be free of what revolves around them through their daily lives. Blacks are still oppressed and segregated. They are marginalized, neglected, and poverty strikes because there are no jobs fit to occupy blacks. Funds that are insufficient makes them to be oppressed mentally, physically, and emotionally because they cannot afford to buy food, clothes, and even pay their bills. Racial expressions are taken for granted by the law. Although every citizen demands the richness of freedom and secure justice actions taken, we don't know freedoms, and our rights feel like a privilege. My dream demands that we rise from that the wishes of Dr. Nelson Mandela should be taken to account, the wishes of equal freedom and democracy. My dream demands that we rise from the darkness of apartheid to the sunrise of democracy. In the history of South Africa, early years of apartheid, freedom of whites was very much bound to freedom of blacks, whereby whites could not do anything but to look after the wrong do's and don'ts of blacks. Children were denied their rights to education and given education that is well-equipped system. For example, shortage of textbooks, of which that does still happen now, even though we are in the apartheid era. Democracy era. I have a dream. I dream of Martin, that everything should adhere to the law of the state. Just imagine crime robbery. A black gets to rob a white. Because they are already scared of blacks, the person being robbed will go and report to the police. The criminal becomes the black and the victim the white. When this gets to court, blacks will get +5 years in prison. But if this happens vice versa, a white could get -3 years in prison for the same crime. This is why I say not everything adheres to the law of the state. If a person commits crime, it does not matter which race the person must be given the required maximum of sentence. I dream that everyone will live in a nation whereby they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but they will be judged through their character. Imagine people are judged through their skin. Just because that person is black or white doesn't mean that all people do the same thing that is done by that one person. For example, if a black person shows racial expressions towards whites, that one person will be seen as representing all blacks. Not knowing that other blacks can communicate and socialize with whites without having racial expressions. Color must not define who we are, but must show who we are and where we come from. Blacks and whites must be able to sit around in a table full of races, and none of them should show racial expressions, but to socialize and make friends. I dream that every learner should be given a right to a learning system that is very much effective. Just imagine when you get to public school in township, you can find out that the system of learning is poor compared to private schools and public schools in town. You will find that there are facilities that can see to it to it that each and every learner understands what is said to them. We want that too in public schools. I dream that one day in South Africa, with the citizens that live in it, would find peace without the racial expressions. I dream if all South Africans would be able to communicate and sing Nkosikelele Africa joyfully, we will be the best, healthier, and beautiful nation of sisters and brotherhood, united in diversity. I dream of being black and free to be black. Thank you.